What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone is doing well. And what a frustrating loss, right? No LeBron, no AD, and the Celtics fall at home to this Lakers team, the final score being 114 to 105. What I want to address first is maybe I've been too nice. Maybe I've been making too many excuses. I think I'm finally willing to admit this team is in a rut. They are going through a rough stretch of basketball right now. That being said, though, it's hard to panic because I'm really only referring to these last 4 games. And if you look at their record in those games, they're 2-2. It's not like they've lost all of them, but as I said, in these past 4 games, there has been some things that I haven't liked. The first thing that we should address is the effort. You know, going back a couple weeks now to the game, San Antonio, Denver, Houston, just around that area. If you listen to those post games, I was repeatedly saying that I was worried about this up and coming stretch of basketball. And the reason for that is that the strength of schedule was still tough, but it was winding down. It's before All-Star break. It's during the dog days of the season. It's just generally when teams take their foot off the gas. For whatever reason, it just happens. Mental or physical exhaustion, a combination of both. All teams go through this at some point in the season, and for the Celtics, it's been rearing its head recently. But specifically tonight, what were some things that show the lack of effort? And I do gotta say, it's not all just lack of effort. If I say that, I'm taking credit away from the Lakers. And the Lakers actually played a hell of a game tonight. The starters, the bench mob, they really put together a nice full 48. That being said, though, the Celtics turned the ball over 9 times within the first quarter. And on top of that, this team had trouble getting back in transition. There was this one play where Derek White got a layup and the Lakers inbounded the ball. And somehow the Lakers got a wide open layup off a made basket, and the only Celtics player that was remotely in the play was Derek White, the guy who just made the basket on the other end of the floor. It's just inexcusable stuff from the other 4 guys on the court. And also the free throw discrepancy, right? The Lakers shot 26 tonight, the Celtics shot 7, and I'm not saying that the refs should have given the Celtics more calls, maybe Tatum a few more here and there, but I'm just referring to the Lakers 26. All those free throws they shot, I thought they were fouls. They deserved to be at the line, and that just shows a lack of discipline with the hands. And that's the key word, discipline. Disciplined teams don't turn over the ball, they get back in transition, and they don't commit stupid fouls. And how do you bring discipline? Through focus and energy, and the Celtics did not bring any of that tonight. And it's disappointing because this was a nationally televised game right after JB was named an All-Star, and throughout the game they're referring to the Jays as the 2 All-Stars, as they should, but they're going up against the rivaled Los Angeles Lakers, and they're getting smoked at home without their 2 stars in LeBron and Anthony Davis. At times, the effort was so poor tonight that Joe went out of his way to bench guys like Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday. Jaylen got benched twice, actually. And when I'm talking about this effort stuff, I'm mostly referring to JB. He was the main culprit tonight, and it's just unacceptable. On here, I talk about how this team has 2 different leadership styles, right? You got Tatum, who is more of the lead by example guy, but you got JB, who is the heart, who brings the passion, who brings the fire. On the other hand, though, gotta give a lot of credit to Tatum in that regard, because I thought there was times tonight where he was bringing a different type of energy, diving on the floor for loose balls. I saw him on the bench at one point, trying to get this team fired up, trying to get them to rally. Overall, though, if you were to ask me how concerned I am about this team, if you told me to rank it on a panic meter 1 through 10, I'd probably put myself at a 3, no higher than that, because as I said before, this is generally something that all teams go through no matter how good they are. There is a reason no team has ever won 82-0, but if you guys were to rank yourselves on the panic meter, where would you put yourselves 1 through 10? Let me know in the comments below. I think most Celtics fans get really worked up because they look at the past few years of this team collectively, which is understandable if they had the same core, but the additions and subtractions they made this offseason, I don't think you could group this team in with last year's, the year before. You have to look at this team in a vacuum of what they are just this season. But if you can't help yourself and you do feel like comparing, you'll see that everything about this season's team is better than last year's. Something as basic as record, effort against inferior opponents, winning when the 3 isn't falling, clutch time numbers, all these things that Celtics fans freak out about are better than last year. Don't get me wrong, there are some questions that I have about this group as well, but I'm at the point where my questions can't be answered until the postseason, so I will hold my major judgments until then. To recap it though, the Celtics fall to the LeBron and AD-less Los Angeles Lakers, the final score being 114 to 105. The Celtics are now 37-12 on the season and drastically fall from the best record in the NBA to the best record in the NBA. But anyways, I'm going to wrap it up right here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. It's the best and easiest way to support. I'm here after every single Celtics game, all 82 plus the playoffs. I'm not going anywhere. Little 2-day break, so I hope the Celtics reboot their energy. I know I will. well. I will talk to you guys February 4th. Memphis Grizzlies. Marcus Smart's not playing, but will he be in the building? I don't know. Talk to you guys then. Peace.